Okay. So we're going to do a very complete upper body workout today with dumbbells. So make sure if you have some different options, that's great. Otherwise, use what you have. And the start up here is just that easy pull. We're going to emphasize the reach across the chest. See if you can distinguish having your arms fairly straight at the elbow. So this is going to give us that nice big stretch, lengthening through the biceps tendon. And then also open the palms and fingers as you're pulling back. Good, the kick, we're just pumping the blood flow up into the upper body, loosening up through the hip flexors a little bit here. And then take that into the front. So the arm is coming across. We're going to keep the arms up. So if you're comfortable even raising them a bit higher, then just bring that one arm down to touch the foot. So focusing on the breathing, starting to add some rotation, so getting some twist. Good, more than just touching the hand to the foot on this one, getting that rotation. One more on each side. Then we're going to plant the feet and alternate, bending one knee, coming up, arms together, a little bit of a stretch back, and then to the other side. Inhale, reach, over, up and over. So across the middle, lengthening through the abdomen and then stretch through the shoulders. Well, one more on each side. And then coming up nice and tall with the arms over your head, interlace the fingers. Just taking a little side to side step here and then anchor both feet together, side bend right and left. You're using that top arm to pull the bottom arm a little bit further over. One more each way. Good, and then circling the arms while bringing the knees up in front. So circling backward again with the elbows mostly straight here. Some nice deep breaths. Turn your head to one side where all the shoulders rotate. And then turn your head to the other side while the shoulders rotate back. And the rest we will do as we go. So we're going to start with hands on the floor. So if you can come down, hands to the floor, high plank position to start. Go side legged cats. Any easier for visualization. So wrists right under the shoulders. And we're going to come down, keeping that strong plank, lower your body all the way to the floor. And then it's your choice to come up from the knees. Let's do the first couple. Brace the abs. Push straight up without arching your back. Come back up on your toes. So we'll do 5 like that. Lower all the way down slow. Bend the knees, tummy tight. Exhale up, 2. 3. Still on the knees, 2 more. 4. 5. Okay, now it's your choice. 5 more the same, or completely on the toes, push-ups, your choice. And coming up, grab one dumbbell, bent over row. So we're going to use our body for the anchor. Grab one of these 20s here for today. And so just on the tippy toe of your back foot, ball of the foot. Good, we're resting the whole weight of the upper body on this front thigh. Notice I'm at 90 degrees in this leg. Back is totally flat, shoulders back. Exhale, pull. So the more body weight you can have in that front heel, the better. Right away, you're going to feel like we're getting a secret benefit. Well, it's not a secret, but of course, we're focusing on the upper body. We always want to sneak in as much legs as we can. This isn't going to be any amount of legs. It's going to take away from muscle recovery for whatever you might have done yesterday or for tomorrow. We want to keep those legs engaged. One more big pull. Good, going for time on the other side, 30 seconds. And so if you're pulling now with your left arm, it'll be your right forearm on the thigh. Big pull. Good, again, taking a look at that front leg. Can you get the knee directly over the ankle? Keep weight in the heel, really roll that top shoulder back. Roll it back, squeeze it into the shoulder blade into the spine. Try not to move your head. You're not leaning back on the pull. You got it. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come back down for our push-ups. Okay, your choice. So everyone is coming down from their toes and maybe up on the toes, maybe up on the knees. You decide. We're going for 10 reps. So take all the time you need to get 10 good reps in here. Good reps are the ones where your head is up level with the spine. So your eyes are not looking at your toes for sure. And also the ones where your back is not floppy in any way. Strong core, big push. Good, when you get your 10, come back up. Second set of bent over row. Woo, all right. Good, grabbing that dumbbell, maybe heavier, maybe the same. 30 seconds, here we go. Okay, if you want to add a little change on the second set, try every second time pulling with your thumb in. So thumb forward and then thumb in. With the thumb forward, it's a lot easier. We have those big lat muscles doing most of the work. The smaller rhomboid muscles pull when we turn the thumb in, but that's a good thing. It's harder, which isn't as fun, but good for the upper back. 3, 2, 1, and other side. Just if you're going very heavy on the pull, might be too heavy to add that alternative. So see how you feel. Here we go, 30 seconds. Basically, it's the difference of having your palm facing backward and your palm facing in towards the front leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, a little action for the chest. We're gonna come right down to the floor and take 2 dumbbells that are gonna be the right weight for you to do a chest fly. So lighter is better if you're not sure. So coming down to the floor, and you're gonna press the dumbbells straight over your chest, palms facing in. We're gonna lift the hips here as well, keeping those legs active. So feet are under the ankles, under the knees. Inhale, slowly open the arms wide like you're gonna give a hug. Squeeze them back into the middle. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. So to keep the shoulders safe, we're maintaining a slight bend in the elbow here. If your weights are lighter than what you would like, spend a little bit more time in the end range, outer, wider section with your hands closer to the floor. So instead of coming all the way back in, you're gonna stay out here. If they're really heavy, take your time. Just do a few good ones, protecting the shoulders. Good, the more you bend the elbows, the more you're protecting the shoulders. Trying to keep the arms as straight as you can though. Last 3, 2, 1, and then coming all the way up. Okay, so we're gonna go right from that chest fly to a reverse fly. And so if you have light enough weights, you'll be doing 2 arms together, bent over, whatever position you need to get your back flat. You can even lie on a bench if you wanted to. I'm gonna just stay on my feet so I can keep working the legs subtly as well. And with the arms almost straight, we're lifting. The key thing here is to have the belly button and the chest facing the floor on the lift, squeezing those shoulder blades together. 30 seconds. Now it's really important to make sure your tummy's tight here. If your back is rounding anywhere, that could lead to bad news for your back in the future. So we just want to avoid that by having a strong core. Pull that tummy in tight, then you're strengthening your core, you're working your abs, and you're protecting your back all at the same time. What could be better? 3, 2, 1. Back to the floor we go. Back to the chest fly. Okay. Here it is. And hips up is optional. So if you want the greater stability, you can leave your hips down. And then close. Okay, so on round 2, if you want to spice it up a little bit, the option here is to keep one arm up. Singles right and left. Singles right and left. So basically what's happening now is we're including a little more oblique abs to maintain the balance as we're working just one side at a time. Good, last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. We're back up to our reverse fly on the feet. Okay, we're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. Ready when you are, 30 seconds. Here we go, I'm definitely heating up now. Up and squeeze, weight is in the heels of the feet. Make sure that back is flat. 15 seconds. Should feel like you're squeezing your shoulder blades right into the middle of your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are moving on. Good, shake it out. So give yourself a moment. If you need to choose different weights for the bicep curl, we're going to keep the legs active by holding a static lunge through the curl. And so it'll just be right here with the palms coming up. Okay, 5 seconds till we go. So pick the weights that you can carry on for 30 seconds, as many bicep curls as you can. And here we go. Here it is, shoulders back. Pull the ears back beside the shoulders, and then tuck the tailbone under, long straight back. Lots of weight on that front heel. Good, try to come down into almost a full extension in the arm. We want to make the most of this exercise. This can be a really good therapeutic exercise for the shoulders if we lock the elbows against the rib cage. So working on the shoulder stabilizers here, 5 seconds, and at the same time, we're getting some nice stretch in the biceps tendon, but only if we go almost to the bottom. Okay, don't forget which foot you have in front, because we're going to do the other foot in a moment, but first, triceps. So I recommend going a little bit lighter for the triceps. So we're going to do a bent over press here. So with your same foot forward as you had in the lunge, hinging forward, push back for 10. Sorry, 30 seconds or 10 reps, however you want to count it. I'm watching the time. Good, so here again, trying to keep the upper arm pretty still. And just pushing straight back. Good, chin is close to the throat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to bicep curls. Other foot forward this time in that lunge. Okay, so just on the tippy toe on your back foot, ball of the foot, lower down, here we go. The entire time, imagining rolling the shoulders back, opening the collarbones wider, and lengthening up through the crown of the head. Pull the chin towards the neck like you're making a double chin. Down to a nice full stretch of the biceps at the bottom, last 5 seconds. And then we're switching back to triceps, maybe going lighter. Definitely keeping that same leg forward. All right, here we go. And press. Good, trying to get the arms as straight as you can behind you. Palms are facing in towards your body. Heavy on that front heel. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, woo. Okay, quick tricep stretch, which is also a good shoulder stretch. So one hand behind your back, and then the other side. Okay. So next one, I want you to take whatever your heaviest dumbbell is, or if you just have 2, that works. And we're going to do a swing squat here. Focusing, obviously the swing squat is very much for the hips. We're going to try and emphasize the upper body with it today. So by going a little bit lighter than usual, the heavier your swing squat, the more you're going to work the hips. So a little bit of a lighter swing squat will allow the upper body. All right, so, and the cardio. So I've got if you're using the dumbbell, it's vertical to the body, just a slight little hinge at the hip. Push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes. And then we're gonna try and have the dumbbell come high enough that you can punch straight out from about your eyebrow level into an extension. So as the arms go up, you're punching out so that your shoulder blades come apart. And then just letting the dumbbell fall with a strong core, not allowing the shoulder blades to roll forward. So if it's not too heavy, I want you to have that dumbbell coming, the hands straight up above your head, and then punch up into the ceiling with your knuckles. Last 5 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Awesome. Oh yeah. Okay. Your lightest dumbbells for the shoulder fly out to the side. If you have nothing light enough, then I want you to just go through the motions with the weight of your arms. And we're gonna start here on one foot. So if your balance is absolute crap today, you're gonna have all your weight on one leg and just support with the other foot, helping you out just to give you that security. Otherwise, I want you to bring that foot right off the ground any way you like. Here we go. So shoulders push down, and then the arms go up. So just differentiating between the arms and the shoulders. Pushing the shoulders down your back while the bones of the arms are coming up. So keeping a nice big gap from the earlobes to the shoulders. Good, and in this case, we're gonna switch at halfway, 15 seconds, other side. Standing on the foot, keep going with the arms. Can you get the crown of your head elongating any more up towards the sky? Good, back of the neck close to the wall behind you. 3, 2, 1. Back to swing squats. All right. Shouldn't even really be called a swing squat. Should be like a swing tuck, because it's not like a full squat. It's just kind of like a little tail goes back, hips go forward. Here we go. 30 seconds. So with every swing, you're trying to build momentum to get the dumbbell floating over your head. And then the strength from those lower trapezius muscles comes when we don't allow the shoulder blades to roll forward at the bottom. So good for building posture. Remember to punch out like you're trying to get your arms to come right out of the sockets at the top. 5. Last one. Woo! Okay, and we are back to those shoulder flies again. Okay, so one foot for sure, either with a cheater toe, no one has to know, or on one leg. And if your weights are a little lighter than you'd like, I want you to stay a little higher. If they're quite heavy, alternate one side, then do the other side. Either way, we've only got 10 seconds left and we're switching legs. Good, keeping the shoulders nice and low as the arms go up. Other side, 15 seconds to go. Good, so no matter how hard this gets, no matter how hot the burn, not allowing those shoulders to shrug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Woo, moving on again. Excellent. Did I say excellent? I think we're doing good here. All right, the lightest weight that you have, we're going to use it for rotator cuff exercise, but we're going to keep the body working hard by staying in a side plank. So here's what I'm planning to do is taking this 5-pound dumbbell, side plank, and if you want, it can be from the knees. As long as this upper arm bone can anchor against your ribs, you'll be getting the benefit of those, I like to say, getting the prehab so you don't need the rehab. And maybe even a little bit more by strengthening the core in the side leg. So for 30 seconds, as many of these little rotator cuff extensions from the arm as possible. Good, roll it back. Roll it back. And the alignment is hips forward, upper body leaning back. Chin towards the neck. Head back. 3, 2, 1. Oh! That one got me good. That one got me good. Other side. All right, let's do this together. 30 seconds. Here we go. So the thing with side plank, I find it's really it's hard not to have the upper body coming forward. So really push your hips forward. That will automatically encourage the upper body into alignment. Definitely not my stronger side here. Hang in there. Let's do this together. Last 5 seconds all the way. No pooping out, right? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woo! That works. Except we've got to go second side on the other side. So turn yourself over, even if you're not ready yet, just get ready to get ready. That's part of it, right? Set yourself up, side plank. All right, grab the dumbbell. All right, I'm starting the timer now. Join me as soon as you can. Good, still rolling that shoulder back. Good, trying to hold up here as long as you can. If you start to get too tired to do the arm extension for the rotator cuff, just leave it out and fight through that side plank. Lots of benefits for the bottom shoulder here. The one holding us up as well. 3, 2, 1. Oh, did you stick it out with me there? Good for you. Let's do the other side and get it done. Grand finale. Here we go. All right, just whatever energy you have left, let's dig it out. Let's put it in here. Focus, focus. Here goes. 30 seconds. Roll it back. Good. There's no set number of reps, so take your time. Try to make sure your bottom ear is in line with the bottom shoulder, the belly button, the tailbone. Roll it back. You want to be feeling this in the top shoulder, the bottom shoulder, the abs, just about everywhere. 5 seconds. 4, 3, all the way. 2, 1. Oh. Woo! Yep. Okay, bonus round. Bonus round is on your front. Okay, I know you can do this. Bonus round. So you're on your front. This is for the upper back. Okay, this is the bonus round. Forehead on the floor. Lift the arms off the ground. We're gonna reach forward like Wonder Woman and then pull the elbows back in towards the ribs. So the weight of your head is on the floor. Okay, the weight of your head is on the floor. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull back. We're gonna do 5. 4, try not to let your wrists or your palms touch the floor. Keep those wrists up. Okay, now lift your head off the floor just an inch. Your nose is just grazing the floor with your nose. For another 5. 4, 3, if this is hurting your lower back, squeeze your butt. 1, good. Keep the arms here. We're going to keep the head floating so the nose is just grazing off the floor with the arms out to the side. Lift and lower for 10, 9, 8. Try to keep the weight of your belly button lifting up towards your spine. 6, 5. Thumbs up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. And then rest the arms. Good job. Bonus round is done. Assume the child's pose position with your arms out in front. Stretch the lats, the shoulders, the chest. You're going to lean into the left side first. Then lean into the right side. And then come back down on your front with one arm out, extended about 45 degrees. Lift the palm of your hand, spread the fingers, and without changing the angle at the wrist or the hand, slowly roll just your feet towards that side. And so again, trying to keep a straight line, vertical line on the floor, ear, chest, belly button, tailbone. That means your head is quite a bit further forward than the shoulder. And if you're extremely tight in this position, maybe you're feeling an injury, you may not even need to roll the hips. So keep that in mind. It's more important to have the alignment, and then the rotation of the hips is just turning up the tension until you feel it either in your hands, your fingers, your wrists, your forearm, your shoulder, your chest. We're all so uniquely different and on both sides too, right? So on one side, you might feel like it's really your hand that could be limiting your range of motion. But that's where you want to stop and just get the stretch. Get the first sensation of a stretch is where you're needing it the most. One more deep breath here. Just to finish, back to center. Hey, that's it. We did it. Got a whole mess of dumbbells here to prove it. Good work. Thanks for joining me.